Hello, people. So, as you can see, I'm uploading not tonight, which I just, um, wow, whatever the term is. So this is gonna be a talking head video. Ironically, you can't see my head, and I'm gonna be probably getting a webcam soon. The editing rig's been put on hold for a while. I think this is more than enough. I just always want to do new things, but there's something I actually wanted to talk about, and I'm going to be talking about it while we are playing a game. We're gonna play. Huh. Let's see here. Where the hell did it go? Oh, there's Far Cry 5. Okay, so something I want to talk about. This is more geared towards people who um really are into like enthusiast level PC hardware. So if this isn't one of you, click off. Um uh Anybody who knows me or has watched these videos knows I'm obviously a little bit of an enthusiast. Um so whoa, my keyboard just oh, the American flag, cool. Uh, I have a K70 RGB Mark II. My Mark One has coffee on it. So anyway, the ray tracing, first Nvidia's first ray tracing cards. The announcement came and has since went. That should be good. And a lot of I'll show you what's. Now this isn't the full story. This is kind of like a half story almost. So the 2080 Ti is $1,200. The 2080 is $800, and the 2070 is $599. $600. And a lot of people have been complaining about the price structure. And at this point, this is all speculation, so take whatever I say with a grain of salt as well. So last generation, what did the 1080 launch at? I want to say the 1080 launched at like 600 to 700. Now again, the launch prices, especially last generation, whatever they said they weren't. They were over. And this time it seems as though most people are slightly undercutting. So the $1,200, I've seen so many cards at like 1150 and 1100 and stuff like that for the 1280 Ti. I think the one thing that we're seeing is they usually announce, or there's somewhere in there that there's a Titan, and we haven't seen a Titan announcement at all. In fact, there's been no rumors of a Titan. The exact opposite of normal. And I think there's a reason for that. I think the main reason for that is I don't think there will be a Titan. And I'm not the only one who's saying there's just a lot of other people who have come to this conclusion. I think that the 2080 Ti will be the new Titan. Because the rumor is that the 2070 is more powerful than a 1080 Ti, which is what I'm running on right now, by the way. And that's just a little food for thought to think about that. And I'm not saying everybody has a right to complain. Now, if it literally is $1,200 for a Ti model from now on, that's complete garbage. Whoa, what a dick. Oh, you just ran into a fucking deer anyway. So, I get really good performance out of my 1080 Ti, I'm not gonna lie to you. But some very demanding games, push it. And I'll be honest, for the majority of my time, I've actually been running at 1080p. I've just now gone to 1440p. Just within the last month or so, for the majority of my gaming. And I'm still very happy with the performance, but I'm somebody who always wants to be on the bleeding edge. How the frick am I gonna take out these helicopters? Probably shouldn't be playing a game during this, huh? Well, anyway, as you guys can see, I get pretty good performance. I paid more than MSRP, as most people did with Pascal. And that's kind of the point, is we kind of already overpaid. Yeah, I'm dead. We kind of overpaid with Pascal to begin with, because they were above MSRP. It seems that most of the cards that are coming out are below MSRP. Most of them. And again, we'll go through some Newegg listings and stuff like that in just a moment here. But matter of fact, here, because this is very distracting. I thought I could do this. I cannot. So obviously that's that. Okay, friend. Oh, okay, that's more expensive. Wow. Of course, the very first thing that brings up is more expensive. It's gonna be hard to find one right now, too. Okay, here's an example. So it's 1,200 bucks. There's one for less than 1,200 bucks right there. That's ridiculous. Oh. Okay, never mind. Let me see if there's a 2080. Of course, it's not giving prices. So anyway, there's one at MSRP, even though it claims it's on sale. A little bit above. Again, at below MSRP, because MSRP is 1,200. A little bit above. There are some above. So I'm kind of eating my own words here. Anyway, it was far worse with Pascal. So from what I heard, this card right here, which by the way, the Founders Editions don't come with blower style coolers for once, thank God. And I think that's a huge improvement. Comes with dual fan design. It's actually, I like that shroud. I didn't notice that before. How it's like all encompassing. It's kind of cool. Anyway, this card apparently. Now again, I will take their tests with a grain of salt, obviously, because they're comparing their tests to unfair standards, saying like this card's better in ray tracing performance. Well, duh, it's built for ray tracing. And I would never condone you just going out and pre-ordering a card, even if you're somebody like me, because I haven't pre-ordered any of the cards. But yes, the new technologies will be, you know, we all heard about the 30 to 60 frames per second in the Tomb Raider with ray tracing on, and that's probably true. Very few games will probably use ray tracing right away, or they won't be very good at it. But things will mature quickly, and I just think we're being a little too hard on these cards and on the new technology. And again, I want to say the early cards are shipping out September 10th, so we'll know a little bit more around that time. But it's the concept of shitting on things or loving things for no reason. And NVIDIA's getting a lot of shit. I'm not going to deny that their press conference was crap. It was absolute shit. It was completely disorganized, and it was 99.9% ray tracing and 0.01% gaming, which was a horrible, horrible thing. But I just think we all gotta take a step back. Now, today, and that's the thing, like, would I tell you, okay, well, considering, let me see if they've actually gone on sale on their site. I know that 1080 Ti's have gone way down. Yeah, in fact, they're out of stock right now. Okay, their site's acting weird. No, they're not. Let me see on Newegg, though. Because I've seen some pretty good deals. Okay, here you go. For instance, the MSRP is $700 still for a 1080 Ti. There's one for $50 less. I would still not suggest you go out and get one of these right now. At least wait until the benchmarks to see if it's real. I honestly, personally, from all I've seen and from my experiences dealing with NVIDIA and their cards, we're going to get a nice performance boost. And it may not be immediate. Now, the RAM, GDDR6, will bring a huge difference there. I have no doubt about that. But just chill the fuck out. And there's, like, I'll give you an example. I guarantee the very first article, no, they're actually pretty positive. But yeah, so I seriously doubt they'll be 50% better. The usual change has been 25 to 35%. And I do think it's going to fall in that march. If it falls to 50, I'm happy. Now, when I say that, I'm comparing it per product brand. So I expect the 2070 to absolutely just buttfuck the 1070. And I do expect a massive improvement because it's not meant to go up against the 1070. It's meant to go up against the 1080. Or even a 1080 Ti, or even a freaking Titan X Pascal, an XP X Pascal, not the Titan X Pascal, the XP Pascal. Confusing, I know. I expect a 2080 Ti to be 25 to 35% above a Titan. That's my expectation because it's the price range they put it into. Now, if it literally is just because of ray tracing, then yeah. They should have waited until the technology was in games because it's a chicken and the egg problem. The games aren't there, and it's like, oh, Battlefield 5 demo. Trust me, it's not gonna be a big deal in those games. It really isn't. But I just wanted to make a real quick video about that, and it's kind of a new format. I'm gonna try to play games sometimes when I'm doing some of these, but unfortunately I get too wrapped up, so it ends up being a little weird. But I'm definitely an enthusiast, and so just I don't know if you've ever done this before. So I always have my temps running. So I'm running a Ryzen 7 2700X. I love it to death. Ignore these. I'm not hitting 5 gigahertz on this thing. It's a bug with hardware monitor. But yeah, I love my Ti. I love my Ti. But I am also looking towards the future. And hopefully you guys are too. And on that note, I'm going to cut it here. So hopefully you don't have such a negative appeal to everything. And again, this is all speculation. For all I know, the 2080 Ti is supposed to compare with the 1080 Ti. And the Titan is coming out. It's going to be more expensive. And if ray tracing does make that much of an impact within one calendar year, it was worth it. If not, because on the enthusiast level, just a normal enthusiast, you're going to upgrade your graphics card every 2 years. I usually go 1.5 years. I'm a little closer. Last 3 consecutive years I've upgraded. I went from an R9 390 3 years ago to a 1080 2 years ago to a 1080 Ti last year. And this year I probably will get a 2080 Ti. I'm not going to lie to you. But it's food for thought. So take it as you will. Like, share, subscribe, and hit that little bell notification if you'd like to. And I'm going to be trying to work on the channel, like, production-wise. I always say that, and I never do it because I'm a lazy son of a bitch, and probably won't ever change. But I'm going to at least try. Enjoy your day. Bye.